How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. Donahue here again. This time we're going to take a look at just a few practice problems on 20.8 corrosion. Explain what corrosion is, its significance in modern society, and ways to prevent it. So here you can see a very corroded valve of some sort. So let's get into it. Describe cathodic protection of a metal pipe. So basically it's saying, hey, let's turn this metal pipe into a cathode. What happens at the cathode? Reduction. So let's say we have, here's the ground, right? That's the ground. There's somebody standing on top of it. This is my stick figure. And this person's really happy despite how unpleasant they look. All right, so underneath the ground, maybe there's pipes, some important pipes that are filled with, I don't know, sewage or something that need to be protected. What's going to happen is these pipes typically are made of steel, which is made of iron, and iron wants to rust. But what you can do is you go, hey, let me find a metal that is more active than iron. Like let's say, for example, I put a big brick of magnesium underground as well, and then I connect it to the pipe using wires and stuff so that, hey, if iron starts to rust from the pipe, magnesium's going to be like, hold up, no iron, I'm more active than you. I want to be more oxidized than you are. So I'm going to send my electrons out and prevent you from being the one that gets oxidized. So instead of the pipes rusting, the magnesium will rust over time. And when you go, hey, it's been long enough that this needs to be replaced, you can just dig up one part and replace that with a fresh piece of magnesium instead of worrying about replacing the whole pipe. Right, so that's cathodic protection of a metal pipe, right? Why is it cathodic? Because it turned the iron into the cathode. So if iron's like, hey, I got oxidized, magnesium's like, I don't think so, man. Take these electrons, and then it gets reduced. So sometimes the magnesium is called a sacrificial anode. They go, hey, we're putting an anode here, but it's a sacrifice we want to make. Instead of iron rusting, we're going to sacrifice magnesium. All right, galvanized iron is iron coated with zinc, right? So that's what galvanized is. And number 3, corrosion of iron is inhibited by a bunch of things. You could put high pH conditions. So if it's in a basic environment, that'll prevent it. But more often than not, something that you probably see on your commute into school or work or going to grab a burger or something is paint, right? If you have iron, if I have like an iron structure, this is my I-beam. For some reason, that's how I draw an I-beam. And it's made of iron. If you go, hey, I don't want you rusting. I don't want you exposed to the elements, the water and the oxygen. You just coat it with some paint, right? You cover it in some paint and then the water and the oxygen can't get to it. So that's kind of a simple way to protect it. All right, I hope you found that helpful. See you guys. Goodbye.